Welcome back. I'm that Halloween movie collector Pat, and this video I'm going to rank my favorite kill from each of the Halloween movies. Figure we'd work our way back, starting with Halloween Ends, and work our way all the way up to the immortal classic, Halloween from 1978. So, with that being said, let's get started. Halloween Ends, 2022. My favorite kill, easily, Willie the Kid, inside the radio station. He was a real asshole. He was kind of a dick, kind of arrogant, and really deserved to get his ass handed to him. And albeit it wasn't a Myers kill, it was actually a Corey Cunningham kill, where he was dressed like Myers. But you know what? He got his ass handed to him, his head smashed in, a cool image of his tongue getting cut off. So Kieran Harris played a great part as Willie the Kid, and he was a real dick. 2021 Halloween kills. There was actually a lot. Granted, kills is in the title. There was a decent amount of kills in that movie. It's a little controversial whether you like it or not. The whole hospital scene sucked, but this isn't a ranking video. I'm just going to go with my favorite kill, which was easily Cameron Elam inside the Myers house, played by Dylan Arnold. And James Jude Courtney as Michael Myers, just fucked his shit up. Came right out of that closet, came after him, just beat the shit out of him and just kept bashing his head between the spindles of the railing, looking over the steps. And as he's coming down to get Allison, because he threw her down the steps and she broke her ankle, he just turns and snaps Cameron's neck. Great kill. And in the best place in the world, the Myers house. How cool was that? My favorite kill in the Myers house, Cameron Elam from Halloween Kills. 2018, Halloween 2018. Love this movie. Scored high on my ranking video. And there's a lot of great kills in this too. So it came down to a few, but I had to go with Oscar's death because I just love how they're cutting through the Elrod's property and the whole scene right before he gets killed, where Myers is in the background, stalking, reminiscent of Halloween 78. And then he sees him. He thinks it's Mr. Elrod, and he's chatting away with him. And that's some great dialogue there. And then he moved the motion sensor scene where he doesn't see him. Now he sees him and he comes after him. It's just great scene. And him trying to get over that fence, and he gets stabbed in the back, and then the part of the fence goes right through his chin and out his lip. Great kill. Easily my favorite of 2018. Working our way back, 2009, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, probably the most brutal Halloween movie and version of Myers that we had. And I would have to say, and it came pretty quick early in the beginning, and it was the dream sequence where he stabbed the shit out of Nurse Daniels, played by Octavia Spencer, who would go on to win an Oscar. Who would have thought somebody from a Halloween movie would go on to win an Oscar? Pretty interesting. But he gets her in that scene behind the nurse's station, and he's grunting, and he's just stabbing the shit out of her. It's filmed so graphic, but that's got to be... That, to me, that's my favorite kill because it's just so damn brutal. And it kind of sucks because when you were in that Halloween 2 world, that's what you thought you were going to get. And then the rest of the movie went a little bit awry. But like I said, this isn't a ranking video, and I could talk Halloween forever, as you can obviously tell. So I did do my Halloween ranking, so I'll drop a link up here. Go check out my Halloween ranking as of 2023. I just released it. So that is my favorite kill from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Nurse Daniels. 2007, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Now, there's a bunch of good kills in this, and depending on what you like, the theatrical cut or the director's cut, there's definitely some really cool kills, but I'd have to go with the OG, where in the beginning he kills Judith Myers, played by Hannah Hall, famously from Forrest Gump, the little girl, run, Forrest. And she was such a bitch, so she kind of deserved to get killed. But it was cool with him as in the clown costume with the Myers mask, which is totally different from the original movie. And he stabs her, and as they're walking down the hallway, he's just stabbing her and slicing her in the back. It's just brutal. And yeah, granted, there was a lot of cool kills, where the kill with Ronnie White, where he duct taped them. That was that was one of the ones I was probably going to pick, but I had to go back with the Judith Myers kill. I thought that was real cool. I like the blending of the clown costume and the OG Myers mask. So that is my favorite kill from Rob Zombie's Halloween. Now going to 2002, Halloween Resurrection. Not one of my favorite movies. Like I said, go watch my ranking. And very underwhelming and so-so kills. But so I guess I'd have to go with Jen Danzig, played by Katie Sackhoff, who gets beheaded and her head rolls down the steps. So not much to choose from in this film. So I figured, I'm like, yeah, let's go with the beheading. That's probably the best thing we're going to find in that movie. And so that's basically it. Jen's death, her beheading, Michael Myers, and the Myers house. 1998, H2O, The Return of Laurie Strode. Same thing here. A little underwhelming in this category as far as kills. So, and I went through them one by one to try to see which one I really liked the best. And honestly, it's Michael Myers getting beheaded at the end by Laurie Strode. The rest of them are just kind of nothing eventful there. So I had to go with Laurie Strode chopping off. Well, it's supposed to be Michael Myers. We find out in Resurrection that it was a paramedic, but for this purpose, that's what the movie we was sold, that it was Myers getting beheaded. So I will say Michael Myers beheaded by Laurie Strode in H2O. 1995, Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers has some good kills. George Wilbur was very effective in this, so there was some decent ones. You had John Strode's head exploding. I was going to go with that one, but I was like, but you know what? I have to go back to such a great visual and off-screen kill of Deborah Strode, the great Kim Darby, when she's going through the laundry and she sees Michael and he slashes her with the axe, which you don't see, but you see the blood splatter, so you know what happens. I like that kill. I think that's kind of cool. Very cool visual. There's always something to be said about off-screen kills and a little bit of the aftermath that leaves you to your mind to see what actually really happened. So I'd have to go with Deborah Strode's kill. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Some decent kills in this. There's a lot of nostalgia for this film for me. It's admittedly not the best in the franchise, and I'm not going to say it is. But I do like a lot of stuff in it. It's just a fun watch when it's on. So I'm going to go with Mike. It's probably the coolest kill, where he gets killed with like that 3-knife, whatever. I'm not even sure what the hell you would even call it. Some type of farming implement. But gets it right to the face. Yeah, I mean, that's such a great kill. Played by Jonathan, I think it's either Chapin or Chapin, however you want to pronounce his name. And that's probably the best kill. That is the best kill for me. That's my favorite. And Halloween 5. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Still very nostalgic when that came out, man. That was just so great to see Myers back in true form, and still made it very high on my ranking list. One of my favorite entries in the franchise. One of my favorite final girls in Ellie Cornell. I thought, really would have wished they didn't go the route that they did, but so be it. Hindsight's 2020. But in this movie, I would have to go with Kelly Meeker. That's just a great scene where she comes in and finds the cop dead when she's lighting the candle. And that is actually Tom Morga. It's not even George Will. It's Tom Morga. Turns around and takes that shotgun and rams it right up into her chest and sticks her right to the wall. So that's definitely my favorite kill. And granted, there are some real cool kills in this film, but I just figured, I whittled it down to the great Kelly Meeker, played by Kathleen Kinmont. Okay, now we go to the black sheep of the family, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Some cool kills in here, and that took me a minute to think about it, but I figured, I have to go with, his name is actually Starker, if you actually look it up in IMDb. But he's basically the wino, the hobo that Tom Atkins encounters in Santa Mira. One that drinks out of his bottle of booze, whatever the hell he was drinking. And one of the assassins, two assassins come, and the one that actually pulls his head off of his body is none other than our beloved Dick Warlock. So that's a twofer there. Favorite kill, and it's got Dick Warlock in it. Can't beat that, and we'll be coming up to Halloween 2 in a minute. So that is definitely my favorite kill. That's played by Jonathan Terry, who was another one of my favorite movies, albeit very brief at the end, The Return of the Living Dead. He played the Colonel at the end of The Return of the Living Dead. So that is my favorite kill from Halloween 3. From 1981, Halloween 2. My second favorite in the franchise, and love me my Halloween 2. Gotta love that. And there's some cool kills in it, but let's go with the iconic kill in Halloween 2, Nurse Jill Franco. No, surprise finger in the butt? No. No, it's more like surprise scalpel in your fucking back. in Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, played by the beautiful and the ever aging gracefully Tony Moyer. So, and that's one of the most iconic scenes in that movie. Of course, I still go back to when I saw it in the theater, and when he picks her up and when her shoes fall off and you hear them hit the ground, the whole theater just broke out laughing. It was great. So, never forget that moment. So, that's easily my number one from Halloween 2, Nurse Jill. And here we are, the immortal classic, Halloween from 1978, my favorite film of all time. So, what is my favorite kill from that movie? Well, what could it possibly? There's not a lot of killing in this movie, and it's so there isn't too much to choose from, believe it or not. And this so far as a lot of variety, but easily the best kill and my favorite kill of probably the entire franchise, Bob Sims. Come on, Michael Myers jumping out of that closet, stabbing him, picking him up, stabbing him to the wall, and then the iconic head tilt. How could you get any better than that? Lit perfectly and just menacing from Nick Castle, and that's just easily my favorite. Played perfectly by John Michael Graham, who I'm looking forward to. Hopefully he's at H45 in Pasadena this coming fall, because I'd love to he's one of the signatures I need to get and get a photo with. So that is my number one for Halloween, and doesn't get any better than that. So there you have it. Those are my favorite kills from each of the Halloween films. Do me a favor and comment below. Let me know your favorite kills from each of the 13 Halloween films. Curious to see, because everybody's got their favorites. This is all subjective, but let me know. Drop it in the comments. I'd like to know what everybody's favorite kills are. Maybe I'll go back and say, shit, maybe I should have really picked that one. But this was fun to put together. So if you're watching this, I assume you're a Halloween fan. You want to see my Halloween collection behind me, go check me out on Instagram at That Halloween Movie Collector, where my entire collection is, and updates about this channel. Go check out the Halloween and Michael Myers Collectors group over in Facebook land. Join it. A lot of cool stuff in there. Updates about the franchise, people buying, selling, trading, lots of masks. So your mask collector is the place to go. So go check that out. Be sure to check out That Horror Movie Podcast every Sunday night, 8 p.m. We do it live on YouTube, so be sure to go check it out. All the links to that are right below me here. There's also a Twitter page for That Horror Movie Podcast, where it's basically just updates about the channel, things we're going to be doing on the podcast. There's also, if you want to go check out that Halloween Movie Collector, I'm on Twitter as well. It's basically updates about things going on as well. There is That Horror Movie Podcast Facebook group as well. Keep you up to date on what's going on in the podcast. Ask you guys things you'd like to see. So those are basically all of the socials that you'll find it. And all the links are down below here, so go check it out. Let me know. Be sure. Comment below. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps people find this channel. Much appreciated. Do me a favor. Give me your favorite kills down below. I'd like to hear them. Maybe it's a completely different list. That'd be really cool. There's several kills in each movie, and I tried to pick the one that really stuck out to me. That was definitely my favorite. So do me a favor, go back and revisit the Halloween films and give me your favorite kill from each film. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you like this, you like ranking videos, you like Halloween, you like horror, you like music, and all that other happy horse shit, it's all on this channel. If you're into Halloween collectibles, this is the place to be. I got a whole Spotlight series. Go check it out. So dive into the other stuff and see how you like it. Don't cost nothing, and it doesn't hurt, right? So until next time, do me a favor. Tell your friends. Talk about it in your sleep. Tell your enemies. Make sure you tell your neighbor. Yell out the window. Yell at that fucking dog that's always barking in your backyard. Tell them about That Halloween Movie Collectors channel, and they should be watching it. And until then, I'll talk to you soon.